What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, your host, Miss Fuzzo, in the building. We are here right now at Ambassador Bridge here in Windsor, Ontario. This is a challenge and a half for a person like me because it is a Sunday morning and people are outside in this park. But listen, we challenge ourselves to do something different and something new. So here we are. I figured today I would give you my thoughts on why I think I'm having such a hard time with creating content lately. So, for those of you who don't know who I am, let me introduce myself first. I'm Miss Fadzzo. My real name is Robo Fadzzo Susanna Beverly Mungwari. I'm 27 and I currently live in Windsor, Ontario. I'm a proud Zimbabwean wife. And I love making content about education, entrepreneurship, health and wellness, and just so many other things. I have started this challenge to basically check in with myself and force myself to be on this internet and challenge myself to do something different every day that pushes me to be out of my comfort zone. So today I'm here to talk about why I think I might not be creating content the way that I want to create content. So, first of all, let's talk about fear because at first I thought I had a fear of failure, and then I realized I failed at a lot of things. If you follow my podcast or my YouTube channel, Fuzzo Media Productions, you will know I have failed and failed and failed and failed. And I'm very comfortable with the idea of failing. Now, I realized I'm not afraid of failure. What I'm actually afraid of might be success. And then I was like, no, I think I'm more afraid of the perception. I'm afraid of being perceived. I'm afraid of being seen because it makes me vulnerable to criticism. It makes me vulnerable to being questioned about my vision. It makes me vulnerable to have my mind changed. And sometimes I feel like I don't want my mind changed. And that's a trauma response that I have that I need to get fixed or fix and maybe talk to a therapist about. But I'm realizing that I have a really big fear of just being seen and what that vulnerability does, the positive and the negative that comes with that vulnerability. I'm also a little bit scared of the accountability that comes from telling the internet that you're going to be posting on a daily basis and then you don't post on a daily basis. I know there's a level of accountability I'm going to have if I make this decision. And now that we have made the decision, you guys have to make sure I'm accountable to making sure that I am producing this content. So that was the other thing that was stopping me. I just didn't feel like I had enough time or a schedule that allowed me to create content. And honestly, I think I was overthinking it a little bit. So I've decided with this series, we don't edit. What you guys see is what I recorded, and that's what it is. Another thing that I think might be stopping me from creating content at the moment is I feel like I'm in a place in my life where I'm a little bit stuck. And a piece of me feels like if I'm creating content, the only way that I can add value is to give people like a before and after. Like, this is the thing that I went through, and this is how I got over it. And that works. But unfortunately, I think sometimes it puts me under pressure to feel like I can only create content when I have solutions to problems. But sometimes I think the beauty and the joy and some of the people that I watch on YouTube is the fact that I do know that they have problems and they're sorting through them, and they do have challenges and they have things that are stretching them and molding them. And what I love about the content that they create is that they are vulnerable in those times, and they show me that it's okay to be vulnerable and you're not alone, even when sometimes you do feel like you're alone. So I think it's just realizing that it's okay to be vulnerable and be okay with being open and transparent with conversations, even when I haven't necessarily like fully absorbed all the things that are happening, or maybe when I don't fully have a solution yet too. I think honestly, at the moment, those are the main reasons I would say I'm not making content. I'm scared. I feel like I don't have enough time to make the content. I'm scared of being put onto a schedule and then not being able to fulfill the schedule. And I think just generally speaking, I just feel like I'm a little bit intimidated because I feel like I'm not adding value in the way that I remember adding value when I was on YouTube before. But let me know what you are doing to challenge yourself today. I'm in a public park with people running past me, and this is awkward as hell, but I'm glad I did it. and I'm better off for it. So, yeah, welcome to day two of a Hype Man Chronicle. I'm your host, Miss Fuzzo in the building. Have a fabulous day and good.